A 23-year-old woman was brutally stabbed to death in a heinous attack. Footage has been released by police which shows that the attack was completely random and unprovoked, in what can only be described as utter tragic irony. The woman had actually only recently arrived in the US after fleeing the war in Ukraine.
This whole case has caused an uproar because the perpetrator has a long criminal history filled with violence. He had reportedly been arrested around 15 times prior and convicted of serious crimes like armed robbery and assault.
At the time of the murder, he was actually facing an unrelated charge, and during those proceedings, his public defender raised concerns about his mental health. The judge ordered a mental health evaluation, but released him in the meantime. That evaluation clearly never took place.
In response to this tragic case, a congressman has officially stated that he plans to introduce a new law to hold judges accountable if the violent offenders they release commit new crimes. For a few years now, a lot of people have been talking about this, and it seems like an increasingly popular idea as cases like this continue to make headlines. But the objective legal reality is that the congressman's law is unlikely to ever happen.
That's because the Supreme Court has clearly held that judges have total immunity for judicial acts, including their decisions on bail, sentencing, and release. Their rationale here is that judges must have independence and not fear retribution for tough decisions even as political climates change.
So any law that tries to impose personal liability on a judge, whether via civil lawsuits or criminal penalties, will almost certainly be knocked down by the Supreme Court.